Good evening, and tonight on The Tribe, we will be talking about a very sad event that brought us into the 2014 Rafi, tell us about it.
Hey Victoria, it's good to be here with you. The New Year's ushered in a very tragic event. James Avery, who's most famously known for playing Uncle Phil on the 90s comedy sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, died.
And then we'll be talking about the storm. It's crazy, it's going everywhere. And after that, we're going to get to know our bar-along community. There's a lot of people out there. We love to know. I had a great time getting to know everybody.
I can't wait for it. It's going to be great.
Me too.
I believe after that we will be talking about Noah, the upcoming release.
A huge blockbuster film.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward.
Same.
And then we're also going to be showing an interview that we have with Cooking 101 with Yonina, who's our special guest.
She's very special.
Yeah,
I got to try the food myself. It's awesome.
All right, great.
And then Chaim came in for us and taught us how to be a college student and make an alcoholic beverage.
And then we'll be talking about different events that took place in history on January 8th.
Awesome. I'm excited. All right. Well, let's start with our intro. Good evening, I'm Victoria Sorrells.
And I'm Rafi Levine.
Rafi, I'm traumatized. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was my favorite TV show. Uncle Phil felt like my uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Phil, played by James LaRue Avery. He passed away on December 31st due to heart complications.
Yeah.
And I was very, very sad to hear that. He's also famous for playing the voice of Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He's done a lot. He's an incredible actor, really.
And even off the stage, he was a wonderful actor. But, you know, I'm a very big Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan.
Who isn't?
I've seen every episode several times. Will Smith is hilarious. James Avery had a number of very interesting shots, a number of very interesting appearances on the show.
Yeah, he was awesome. What's really sad though is a week before that, their producer died.
Yeah, their producer died. James Ian Pollock died on December 23rd, unfortunately. So it's been a tough time for those that played in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, for the cast and the crew. Yeah. It's been tough, but you know, James Avery and you know, James Pollock, they really did a great job. I thought it was an unbelievable show. It was very funny, very refreshing for the 90s.
Exactly, exactly.
And you know, the interesting thing is that James Avery off the screen did an unbelievable job as well. You know, also like as I said, he had played the voice of Shredder, which was the arch enemy, the main bad guy in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought the character was a bit, you know, cheesy, and I think in the movie the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were laughing like, "Oh, Shredder!" You know, it's like, your name is Shredder.
Yeah.
It was great, but I think we're gonna go to a video. We're gonna go to a video of the Carlton film.
Awesome.
The Carlton. Carlton also, the one who played Carlton, commented on the death of James Avery, and I believe we have a video of that. So let's take a look right now. Here we go.
Fonzo, what was your fondest memory of Avery?
My fondest memory would be pretty much the days in which he was playing his incredible jazz music, and I would always go into his dressing room and he'd have the most amazing jazz music playing.
Rafi, the snow is not, in Israel we're not experiencing it, but in America I think we're lucky to not be there right now because it is insane right now. There's been over 16 deaths with this huge thing. It's called Hercules because it's all in the name. This storm is the biggest, I think, since the 1800s.
You're indeed correct. There was a huge snowstorm, otherwise known as Hercules, and it really slammed into the central and east coast, affecting over 22 states. Over 100 million people were out of work or affected by the snow. Over 2,000 flight cancellations, over 1,100 delays, many airports shut down, businesses shut down, schools shut down. Many places saw over 2 feet of snow, which is unbelievable. In fact, in Minnesota, it actually it went as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the lowest that it's actually been since 1896.
That's crazy.
On top of that, they said that is colder than some places in the North Pole.
Wow.
Just to put that into perspective for you.
Seriously, that's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was crazy. My brother's in the snow. He was hit by the snow. A lot of my friends, and it's been a crazy week. People are just cold. A lot of homeless shelters have overflowed. There have been over 500 accidents, and there have been, unfortunately, 16 deaths due to the snow.
That we know about. I cannot imagine being homeless.
Yeah, a lot of people were stranded as well.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah.
And it's been tough. But at the same time, people are kind of rallying, and the snowplows are out, and people are just shoveling their lawns 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the snow away.
Under control, definitely. Well, like you said, I'm from California. This is so foreign to me, and I'm going to stay in California. So I don't want to experience a snowstorm. I like my summer winters, basically. I can't imagine what this is like. There was an experiment that Sharon Samuelson did?
Yeah, Sharon Samuelson conducted an experiment. So we're going to show you the experiment, show you all the experiment that Sharon Samuelson did. So here we go.
Frozen, or water bottles, not frozen. Watch this. Not frozen, not frozen. You can watch it freeze before your eyes. Now it's frozen. That is how cold it is.
I think the worst place that this storm has hit is in Chicago. I've never been there, but the pictures I've seen are insane. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, well, they don't call Chicago the Windy City for nothing.
Right? Oh my gosh, it's scary. One of our crew members, Yonina, her brother went out, I think threw a cup of something out in the air, hot water out in the air, and, well, let's watch it to see what happens.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Ready. Go.
Holy shit!
That was really cool.
That was so cool.
Indeed, sorry for that, but the water, when it was thrown out of the water bottle, it evaporated in the air. It was so cold that the water just evaporated into thin air. And I've seen a number of things on the news, a number of pictures where people are just throwing water up into the air, and it freezes before it actually hits the ground.
Yeah, you can Google it. Everyone is doing it online, actually. All you have to do, take a cup of hot water. If you happen to be in the snow right now, it'll go in the air, steam the second out. It's crazy. It is so crazy.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
A lot of people just stocked up on supplies. They ran out of salt. And, you know, actually, once it reaches -2 degrees, when it comes to certain types of the salt, to keep people from falling down, it actually is ineffective. So, I mean, you know, the salt only helps so much.
Exactly. Well, you know what's nice, Rafi? We're not there. We don't have to deal with it. We're in Israel, and there's so much going on in Israel still, especially in Givat Shmuel, specifically Bar Ilan. So what I got to do, I got to go out into the Bar Ilan community and meet tons of new students, people I've never even knew existed, and they have these secret talents, and they answered these questions. We asked them a bunch of would you rathers, and let's watch it now and get to know members of our community.
Bar Ilan community a little bit better. Right now with me I have
Yadid Gavi.
Awesome. Can I ask you a few questions? All right, if you could choose between having caterpillars as your eyebrows or not being able to tell the difference between babies and bagels, what would you choose?
No one.
No one. It's life and death. You have to choose. What would you do?
Probably the first.
He said the first. He would rather have his eyebrows look like caterpillars. Abe, would you rather have Taylor Swift or Adele sing a song about you?
Wow. See, it depends on my mood in the current day, because a lot of the times Adele, if like it's one of those sad days, it's like, yeah, I want someone to sing about like, you know, all my sad qualities.
Every time you sneeze, would you rather change genders, or would you not be able to tell the difference between babies and bagels?
Second one.
Babies and bagels, smart choice.
And otherwise Taylor Swift would probably be best for a breakup, you know? And she'd be like, you know, we broke up recently. I'm feeling really bad about it. Make me feel great because she's an attractive girl.
Would you rather have Adele sing a song about you or Taylor Swift?
I guess Adele, she's more successful, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mood you're in right now, what would you choose?
I'd probably go for Adele right now. It's a sad day, you know, all the work, you know, class, end of semester, everyone's moving on. We have tests. Mostly, you know, kind of suicidal. Yeah, interesting. Be probably very accurate description. Yeah.
Would you rather have a bottle smashed over your head, or would you rather stand in a pile of poop for 10 minutes?
Probably the bottle.
I would say that's a good decision. Doesn't smell as bad, right? Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between babies and bagels?
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. It's a thinker. I think I'd rather the babies and bagels thing. I feel like I like babies and I like bagels. You know, those are both positive things.
Good answer, Chef. Good answer, Chef. All right. Would you rather have a bottle smashed over your head or stand in a bathtub of poop for 10 minutes?
Bottle, definitely.
Doesn't smell as bad. Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze or not know the difference between babies and bagels?
Change gender. Definitely. Because knowledge is power. And knowing the difference between babies and bagels, did you say bagels? Knowing the difference between babies and bagels is an important, imperative quality in humankind. And gender is also imperative, but open to interpretation.
Would you rather have a bottle smashed over your head, or would you rather stand in a bathtub of poop for 10 minutes?
Whose poop is it?
Your boyfriend's.
Huh. That's a hard one. I'm gonna go with the bottle over the head.
Less painful, less smelly. Good answer, Chev. Do you have any secret talents or something fun you can tell us or show us about yourself?
And I used to sing opera when I was 16, but now I have a sore throat. But yeah. Nel corpio non mi sento brillar l'ancio pianto, cagion del mio tormento, amor se colpa tu.
Okay, I need a beat. Do you know how to beatbox?
I'm gonna pretend I can beatbox.
Okay.
Boom.
Yo.
Boom.
Yo. We're here by the fountain, got lots of water. Think because we're here, we get a little smarter. We're at Bar-Ilan to take some classes, but all you do is do this.
Done. That was amazing, Chev. This is the raw talent at Bar-Ilan University. Thank you, Chev. That was awesome.
Hey, all right, and welcome back. Tonight on our entertainment segment, we want to talk about Noah. The movie Noah, which is based off of a biblical event, a cataclysmic event that took place thousands of years ago. Victoria?
Mm-hmm. Let's watch a commercial about it.
Oh, okay. So I think we're going to see a little bit of the trailer.
Yeah.
No. What did he say?
I must say that looks unbelievable. I can't wait to see it. It's really a story, a heartbreaking story of a cataclysmic event that took place when Noah, biblically, the world was just fraught with stealing and murder and immorality, and God sought to just purge the world of all evil by just using a big flood. and destroying the world and then rebuilding from scratch.
Yeah. Now, Rafi, I have to ask you, we know this story from the Bible. This is going to be a huge thing. Are you looking forward to it after seeing these commercials and what we already know of the story? How do you feel about this? What do you think it's going to be like?
Well, according to producer Scott Franklin, he said that, of course, you do have to put in some flashy moments in the movie and that it won't 100% like accurately portray the the story. But for those that don't know about it, God talked to Noah and said, "I'm going to bring a flood." So he told him to build a huge ark so that he can bring in animals of every kind and his family to survive the flood for 40 days and 40 nights.
Definitely,
And it's quite an interesting story, actually.
The actors that are in it, Russell Crowe, who's a legend, Emma Watson, who's literally perfect, Jennifer Watson, I think, Jennifer Connelly. Sorry, I combined Emma and Jennifer, got a little too excited.
That's all right, we do that all the time. Jennifer Connelly played in The Hulk, and of course Russell Crowe is one of my top 5 favorite actors of all time.
Oh, all right.
Absolutely.
Then I know Rafi's excited
I think if anyone can portray Noah, he can.
I agree with that. Les Mis, okay performance, but I think Noah, he's perfect for this. I really do. I really think he's going to be good. It's going to be awesome.
No, I'm going to enjoy it. I believe that they will accurately portray the biblical, the biblical account,
Do you think so? Because I don't know, what do you think about Hollywood mixing with biblical stories? Do you think that mixing these movies is okay? Because sometimes they might have a negative portrayal.
Well, I mean, if you were to look at, let's say, movies like, I guess, maybe Passion of the Christ, where you have, there was a big outcry before the film, you shouldn't do it, it's too graphic.
Yeah.
The outcry on a number of religions that you just shouldn't do it because it wasn't proper.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's very important because this is a great way to educate people that don't know much about the Bible. I mean, the Bible is, outsold every other book in history, and that's very important. It's the foundation of our society.
Yeah, I think one of my biggest fears, though, is that they're not going to accurately portray it. Does that make sense? I don't want them to script the whole story or put something in it that wasn't there. I want it to be what was in the Bible,
Yeah, and I get that, but the Bible, it's impossible to portray everything, 100% based off of the story. And of course, there are a number of different interpretations of the Bible itself. So
that's true.
So that in and of itself is an issue.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, it's going to be interesting.
But I really can't wait to see it. They're phenomenal actors. It's a phenomenal story, and I've been waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah, well, I heard along with Noah, they're going to be doing a lot of other Bible stories, which could be interesting. Think of all the stories in the Bible. Noah is just the start of what they could be doing.
Yeah, I think they're actually starting a movie about the beginning of the world, about Adam and Eve. Hopefully will. Yeah, controversial.
Awesome.
But I think we're gonna actually switch on over to cooking because I love food.
Who doesn't? What's nice is I have class at 8 a.m. almost every week, and I wake up as late as I possibly can. But I want to eat. I have a long day until I know you do too. 5 o'clock maybe. And so what we have with us today, the lovely Yonina, who showed us how to make eggs in a basket, which is, I've already made it since she showed me on her segment. And it's convenient because when we have, 15 minutes to get ready for class, you want to know how to cook. And she shows us college students how to do so.
Yonina, it's great to have you with us.
It's great to be here.
All right, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, and we're very fortunate to have you on the show and for you to share with us your culinary expertise. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do, how you do it?
Well, just use as least amount of ingredients as you possibly can and make it as fast as you can, really.
Okay, great. I think we actually have a clip to your cooking expertise. So if we can actually get the clip, that would be great. All right, here we go.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our first cooking segment with the beautiful Yonina. Yonina, tell us what you're making for us tonight.
So this evening I decided to make a breakfast meal. It's called eggs in a basket.
And what is that? Because I've never heard of that in my life.
Well, it's something I grew up with. You take a piece of bread, you take out the middle, and you fry an egg in the middle of it.
Okay, I'm excited. And our guinea pig with us tonight is Chaim. There he is, picking his teeth, looking great.
What? We're real.
Yep, come on, get with the program, Chaim. This is his first time in the kitchen, probably.
What's up? I want to do a shout out to everyone in Bar Ilan I love Ari a lot.
Nice, nice. Yonina, tell us what is needed to make eggs in a basket, because you have to go really slow with Chaim, clearly.
All right, I'll do this for you. All right, first you need bread, of course, the eggs, margarine for the pan back there, salt or any other spice, whatever you feel like, and just regular cooking utensils. That's really about it.
Awesome.
Should we get started?
Yeah, let's get started. I'm excited.
Alrighty. So let's grab a piece of bread. And what you do first is you just rip out the middle. Very easy. Make it as big as you like, small, depending how much of the egg you want on the bread.
All right, that's not bad. I think I can handle ripping bread out of bread.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we'll crack an egg. Who wants to do the honors?
You don't want me to do that. I will ruin everything.
I'll crack that egg.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm always good at cracking eggs.
That was impressive. I doubted you, Chaim. I doubted you. Wow.
All right, let's get the stuff to the pan. Alrighty. All right, so let's start off with putting some margarine in the pan. All right. You can use oil if you want. I just happen to have margarine on hand. It's easier to use. Alrighty. I'm not really a big thing on watching my weight, so I use as much as I want.
Yonina, you don't need to.
Yeah, from this angle, you definitely don't need to.
Thanks, Chaim. You know what to say to a girl.
No, I'm just hungry. Just want you to get the cooking done.
All right,
no pressure.
Spread the oil around a little bit, coat the bottom of the pan, and just plop the piece of bread right in the middle.
So what do we do next, Yonina?
All right, so what you can do is put in the egg. So some people can spice the egg in something's cup, or you can put it in after. I like putting it in after. So as soon as the oil is all nice and heated up, you just pour the egg right into the hole that you made inside. This is a good time to add spices if you want. I brought salt, or all the way from America, Nature Seasoning. It's basically just every single spice you could ever want in one can or container. It's my go-to for everything. All right, once you get that done, give it a couple minutes, let it sit, and then flip it over.
Ooh, that sounds hard to me. I don't think I could flip it.
You want to give it a go?
No. I don't want to ruin it.
Come on, Victoria. You know
How do you flip it? Do you have a pan, or are you the fancy thing like when you flip a pancake midair?
Oh, I wish. No, I'm not that level
I
yet.
bet she can. She just doesn't want to show off.
All right, so it's been a little while, so let's try to flip it. We'll see if it's ready first. And yes, let's give it a go. And,
handle food.
She's good at that. Yonina is wifeable. That's all I'm getting right now.
Motherable too.
Yeah.
This is also good practice for your future.
Oh.
No. She's the husband.
Life lessons from Yonina.
Yeah.
This is
Way
great.
to get us shit on.
She gets us.
All right. It seems to be done. Let's bring it all over, see how we can get a look. Alrighty.
Wow.
Wow.
That looks good.
Does look
Beautiful
quite
presentation, Yonina.
Breakfast in 10 minutes.
artistic.
All right. Who wants to give it a taste?
I volunteer, so Victoria doesn't have to burn her.
Oh, you're so sweet, Chaim.
So I'll
all right, but
I'll
this is the moment of truth. She showed us how to make it. Chaim, tell us how it tastes.
Be careful, Chaim. It just got out of the pan. Don't want to burn yourself.
Thank you very much. It looks fabulous. Wow, that spice. It mixes so well with the actual bread with the egg. It's like, it makes me want to find out more about myself. It's fantastic.
Wow. I'm nervous to try this. This sounds like it's gonna have an emotional toll on me
It's like an
that I wasn't
adventure.
ready for.
It's an adventure on a plate.
Here I go. Moment of truth, guys. Party on my taste buds. Party on my taste buds. Thank you, Yonina.
Thank you so much for this. I would love to
I'm
make this
going
every day.
for bite 2. I'm sorry. This is actually amazing and
Just
delicious.
save some for me, by the way.
10 minutes, you guys. You can make this before class. That's amazing.
Yeah, or during class if you want to be late. It's definitely worth it.
Worth it, yeah.
Definitely worth being late for it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to write on my detention list that I was late because
that's the
of
point.
eggs in a basket.
This is amazing. Like, actually, this is amazing.
Yeah, can I get some of that? No,
sorry.
I just want a little
Hey,
piece
I want a little piece.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you
just
made
wanna-
it. You
oh
can
my
have
gosh,
a little
this
bit.
is really
I got the fork, though.
Like, seriously? If you...
I'm going to finish eating the rest of my eggs in a basket, and while I do this, let's get finished with the rest of our show.
Wow, it seems like you all had a really great time, Yonina, and it's a shame. I'm disappointed that I missed it. It looked very tasty. Can you tell us a little bit more about what we can expect in the future in terms of your cooking? Will it get easier or harder?
Well, I pretty much plan on keeping it as simple as possible. I have a few ideas, you know, kind of brewing in the back. You know, I have like maybe sushi one time, and
yes,
I want to bring up using a crock pot. It's the best thing to use. Don't even have to do any of the work yourself.
That's awesome. Yonina, I had so much fun. And Rafi, you should be jealous that you weren't there because she made like 3 or 4 of those for us. And to be honest, I made it twice, I think, since you showed me. I'm a college student. I'm a perfect example of Yonina's lovely work that has reflected onto me. But seriously, it was really fun. Who showed you how to make that?
No.
Oh, well, I kind of just, you know, found it online. You know.
Okay, there it is. So you can Google anything these days. That's awesome.
You know, but so I mean, do you think we can expect something? I mean, would you make something for us like chicken pot pie or something of the like? I don't know, like.
Yeah, I can go into more, I guess you could say, complicated recipes, more like fancy dishes.
Would you make me like a good Southern meal or something? I'm from Georgia, so.
Wow.
If you pay me, maybe.
All right.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you, Yonina. It was so good to have you. But I think we need to have a segment that we all are thinking about. Let's talk about drinks.
I'm excited, you know, people in college, they love having a drink, love just kind of unwinding after a very long day, even if you're not after a long day, even if you're not in college. You know, I like to have a nice, you know, stiff drink every once in a while.
Exactly.
So,
well, Chaim, who was just in this last video, we love him. He loves to have a good time. And in this next video, he shows us what we need to prepare in order to have a good time. Let's watch it and see what drink he has for us.
Go.
Hi. Today we're going to be making lemon drops on the rocks. So,
how much time do we have?
To start, you need at least 2 lemons. All right, one lemon pre-squeezed mixed with water, and another lemon for the garnish. Very importantly, you need vodka, preferably Absolute or Finlandia, which is my favorite. You need sugar, which is also very good for sweetening, and ice, which is very important in order to make it nice, sweet, and smooth, and very cool at the time on a nice hot day. You start with a highball glass, an empty highball glass, and you mix, preferably with Finlandia. I'm in a Finlandia mood. You preferably mix 1.5 ounces at least of vodka, whatever you're in a mood for. You could add more or less, whatever you prefer, of vodka. Here we go. Let's fill that up. I've been having a long day, so I'm going to get as much vodka in there as possible. All right. Then you add in the water mixed with lemon juice. So you could pour it in like a lot, a little, whatever you prefer. You know, preferably at least close to the top. Then to make it sweet, you want to add in sugar. Sugar is by far one of my favorite things. I've had it ever since I was a little boy, and it made me hyper, and it definitely made life sweet. So I'm going to make now this drink extremely sweet because that's the way I like my vodka drinks, sweet. So I could get out that Russian vodka taste. All right. Now you have the drink. Now you want to add in at least 2 cubes of ice to make it cold and soothing. All right. And with that, you want to garnish it. To finish it off, you want to mix. You want to mix it up. Make sure you mix it good so you could get that good vodka sugar mix. Then with that mix, you want to garnish it to make it look nice and fancy with a lemon. So you cut it, make sure you watch your fingers, and make sure you're not drinking while you're cutting it because then you might have an accident, which you don't want. Cut it right through like that, very nice. And just right there down in the middle. All right, good. See that? It's also good with killing the taste. You garnish it on the top, and there you have it. You have your nice lemon drops on the rocks. Perfect for the great night and the great day. And today, instead of me drinking it like an unprofessional scumbag, I will have Yonina Sakols, my guinea pig for today, who's a student at Bar-Ilan University, who will taste test this refined, amazing drink. Yonina, may you please stand up? Please make a bracha, make a blessing of shahakol, and let the crowd know what you think of it.
All right, bracha Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shakol niyeh bidvaro.
Amen. Cheers.
It's really good. The right amount of sour and the right amount of sweet. Did a good
Just
job.
the way I like it. Have a great day. And now we're going back to the studio.
There you have it, folks. A drink easy to make. Lemon drops on the rocks. Thank you, Chaim, so much.
That was awesome. Chaim, I've shared some great times with Chaim, and he knows how to make a great drink, and that was really easy. I mean, I wish he was here right now to hook it up for us.
Yeah, it's very easy. Anyone can make it. So if you want to have a party or just unwind, it's very easy to make. You know, cooking, alcohol. You know, you're good to go. You have a whole meal wrapped up. You know.
Yeah, definitely. I think in Gavach Shmuel, coming from America to Gavach Shmuel, totally different social scene, you know, and so I like people like Chaim. We need more Americans like that. Rafi, I know you're a good time too. You need to be creative with your drinks, you know. Beer, first of all, bad on the calories, lots of weight. Drinks like lemon drops on the rocks, switch it up, get creative. It was fun. That was really fun.
Nice, as healthy as far as drinking is concerned. It's on the better end, the higher end of things. So,
and if anybody loved watching Chaim make that drink or seen Yonina make her eggs in a basket, you can actually watch just these segments on YouTube or the entire episode if you loved the whole thing.
I'm so excited. I'm going to watch it again on our YouTube channel, Midabrim Communications, afterwards, because I don't know how to cook and I don't know how to make a drink.
Watch it today. You do now, Rafi.
I do. I'm the wiser for you. You learn something new every day.
Right?
Learn something new every day.
Exactly. Well, cool. So let's get into our next segment. Why is today such a special day?
There are a number of reasons today is a very special day.
Okay.
First of all, in 1890, on January 8th in 1890, George W. Bush, not George W. Bush, George
he was alive back then? When did
George
that happen?
Washington, George Bush. They're both George. But George Washington gave his first State of the Union address.
Okay.
Which is, of course, the first one in history. And in 1835, the United States national debt was zero for the first and only time, as opposed to right about now, the national debt's at about upwards of 16 trillion.
That's really funny. Well, in 1838, this time last year, the first telegraph message was actually sent.
And
that's crazy. Look at how we communicate with each other now.
That was the internet of its time.
Right? You know, they could never imagine us doing this.
No, absolutely. You're right.
Yeah.
And I think more interesting would be that in 1918, Mississippi became the first state to amend the 18th Amendment, ratify prohibition, to ratify the 18th Amendment, which forbid the prohibition, meaning people could actually drink and make their own alcohol.
And that's nice. Now we get to have lemon drops on the rocks because of that. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Right. And, you know, in 1894, the World's Fair in Columbus, in Chicago, was destroyed by a fire.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, for all of you basketball fans out there, Chicago Bulls Michael Jordan scored his 20,000th career point. That is crazy. That is why he is a legend right there. That's amazing.
Unbelievable. Big basketball fan. And coming from the South, you know, in 2008, New Jersey was the first state north of the Mason-Dixon to apologize for slavery in a whopping 29-2 vote by the New Jersey Legislative Council.
Wow. That amazes me that there were anyway, that's amazing.
First state finally in 2008, but we're very thankful for that, and this was just an unbelievable date in history, just full of history and really only good things.
Definitely.
Except for the
and
fire
the fire
in Chicago.
thing. Yeah.
Not so much.
But besides that,
besides the fire, exactly.
Well, anyway, today was awesome. I had a really great time doing all these shows, broadcasting with you. But for people who want to get involved, it's not just us. It's not just Yonina cooking. We want to know what you guys want, and we would love to get you guys involved. There's so many opportunities for you guys.
So many opportunities. We're looking for reporters, people to go out in the field and conduct, you know, certain segments for our show. We're also looking for people to research articles as well. You know, we need a big research team and big staff. We also are looking for people to help us with the technical aspects of the show. Definitely. It does take a lot of manpower, and I think you can agree, to create something like this and to keep it running as smoothly as it has been thus far.
Definitely. Camera, audio, everything. There's an array of things that people can get involved with.
And we're really looking forward to your help and more importantly to your feedback on our YouTube channel as to what you thought about the show and for future ideas, comments, feedback of any kind is appreciated.
Exactly.
As long as it's not abrasive or offensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this show is for you guys, so we want to hear what you guys have to think. And I think we need to thank everybody that's worked on this show. Our producer, Channa, she's amazing. Yuda, the main producer. Today on audio, we have Adin, and of course, Yonina and Chaim. Actually, Yonina is amazing behind the scenes and also on camera, and then Chaim killed it with eating that eggs in a basket thing, and killing it with a drink too.
And of course, importantly, I would like to thank you for being such a wonderful co-host, on the show.
Oh, yeah, Rafi,
I know, I'm a charmer. I'm a charmer.
Yeah.
Right now with me, I have...
Yadid Gavi.
Can you say that again?
Yadid Gavi.
Gadidal? Gadid. Right now with me, I have...
Yadid Gavi.
Nice to meet you. I'm so sorry. Would you rather have your eyebrows be caterpillars or every time you blink, I'm going to re-ask the question. Is that okay? Okay. With the beautiful Yonina. Yonina...
We're all thoroughly washed because when I cook, it's like making a baby. It's like making love.
Get the groove, so to speak.
Yeah, and that's why we need your guys' help.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And from Midabrim Communications, it has been an absolute pleasure.
It has.
From Victoria and myself, we hope that you all have a wonderful week. Stay warm. It's cold outside. And we really look forward to hearing your feedback and for you tuning in for our next show. Have a good night.